Hey guys, it's Garrett. I wanted to do a video on having your bow drawn for extended periods of time, which would serve as an example of, let's say a bull is hung up and it's hung up at 60 yards, or it's raking a bush and it just won't come in, whatever it may be, or that buck that stands behind the only bush in the whole world that could prevent you from that shot. And you're already drawn, and if you let down, you're busted. And if you want to keep drawn, you better have practiced being drawn before you shoot, a minute and a half into a draw. Which can happen. Why not practice that in the off season? So I have a timer on my phone here. It's going to go off in 1 minute after I draw, and then I'm going to go ahead and shoot 80 yards and just see how accurate I can get at 80 yards. Now I'm not going to shoot an animal at 80 yards. I limit myself to 70, as I've said in previous videos, but I like to push myself as far as I can and see how accurate I can be at the longest range. So 1 minute starts now. And I wasted 6 seconds. So I'll add 6 seconds onto the ringer there. But just practice being in this position with your finger behind the trigger and being as steady as you can on target so that bull or that buck doesn't see you. And with 85% let off, I'm having to hold back not that much. Now some of the newer bows that have 65% let off that are blazing fast, you might have a harder time with this, but that Halon at 65%, or 85%, it has a great back wall, and that's another reason I went with the bows, because it's fast, even given the high extreme let off. So I have another 15 seconds, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm not talking to you guys. Wait for that ringer to go off, and then about 6 seconds after that I'll shoot. So I shot right when the timer went off. That's my bad. But so my shot's about that high at 80, which isn't too bad. That would kill an elk or a deer or whatever. It was straight in line, just a little high. So that's a good drill, I guess you could call it, or a good practice idea to hold your bow back at extended ranges. Now you're probably gonna get tired if you don't do this. You're probably gonna get tired after 4 arrows. That's fine. That's your starting point. Try and get to the point where you can hold your bow back to 1.5 minutes, and you can hit right exactly where you want at whatever range you're going to shoot an animal at, and then you'll be good to go, in my opinion. So hopefully that's another good tip for you guys for your hunting practicing, and I'll see you on the next video.